This is Feed Your Mind. And so there's some very disturbing news coming out of Colombia where they're reporting that 28 girls have been rushed to the hospital after using the Ouija board. And so what they're saying is these girls were playing with the board in school and they started passing out and fainting and having all types of anxiety attacks. And the teachers saw this and took these girls to the hospital. Now the hospital's trying to figure out what exactly are they going to diagnose this as far as the symptoms they're observing. And it's not clear exactly what they're going to end up saying, but they're trying to look for alternative reasoning as far as why these girls are behaving strange and passing out and stuff. They're looking into options like, was it the food or the water and stuff like that? But the parents have came forward and they said that these girls were playing with the Ouija board. So there seems to be several parents that have confirmed this. And so, I mean, once they look more into this, we'll have to determine what actually happened because, I mean, is there any evidence that these girls drank any water or ate any food before passing out? And did other children have the same food or water and did they not pass out? Because if that's the case, then you can exclude that it was water, right? Or food. So what options are left for all of these girls? 28 of them, that's a lot. That's like almost the whole class, right? You would think. So, I mean, it's very strange what took place, I mean, with this situation. They'll have to look more into this. I'll leave a link in the comment section so you can get more information on this situation. I mean, from what I've researched, this Ouija board is nothing to play with. It's not a game, even though they sell it at toy stores, supposedly. This is not a game that anybody should be tampering with because they're saying this is a communication tool to communicate with the spiritual realm. And so what is the spiritual realm? Well, the spiritual realm seems to be something not to play with. I don't recommend anybody play with this board because once you get into that, I mean, who knows what could happen to someone who tampers with this, because that spiritual realm seems to be real. I know I would never even think about playing with one of these boards. There's nothing to play with. I mean, they say there's actual rules and things that you must know of and be aware of. And even then, it's like, just stay away from it. From what I've researched, I know there's probably some atheists out there who don't believe this stuff is real, but this is no way to find out if this stuff is real or not. It's better just to, I would say the atheists are probably better off just being atheists than trying to figure out if this spiritual stuff is real by playing with the board. Because if they play with that board, they're going to, be opened up to some very disturbing things. So at that point, it's like, okay, either they're going to be atheists or possessed at that, if that's the route they're going to try to figure out if God is real, because whatever this other realm is where they're opening themselves up to this stuff by playing with that board, that realm, I mean, you're running out of options now to explain that, to explain what is going on with that. Because if that realm is real, then that means the Bible was warning us, and that's proof that the Bible was warning us about that type of stuff. And it's in the Bible. It tells us to do not mess around with, readings and all that type of stuff. And so there's these AI chats that have been coming out that people have been tampering with, and even that is kind of sketchy because it's like, what are you actually communicating with? Some of these AI chats, I think there's one called GPT. It's called Chat GPT or something. And like, people are messing with these things, but really what's going on here? What is this AI software? It might be innocent. It might just be technology, but you never know what it really is. It could be maybe tapping into some type of spiritual realm as well. It could be kind of something like this Ouija board thing. So You got to just use your discernment before tampering with this type of stuff. So the only difference I would see with the chat stuff is, at least with that, you're not specifically trying to communicate, I would think, with a spirit or something. I would think that might be one thing about it that could kind of protect the user, because I know with that board, that seems more like a ritual. It's like you're intentionally trying to communicate with the spiritual realm. With the AI chat thing, asking it a question, I do see some similarities. So I would say maybe use your discernment, and maybe we can brainstorm in the comment section, and maybe let me know what do you think about the AI chat things like that, GPT and stuff. Do you think that could possibly be related to these Ouija boards? Could it be something like that, or is it safe, do you think? Because I know, like with Siri, I don't feel like it's trying to communicate with a spirit. You know, it's like when you ask Siri something, you're not looking to the spiritual realm. It's technology. But I did do a video about the Amazon Alexa some years ago. I might leave a link for that in my you can find it in my AI playlist, where there was some strange stuff coming through these AI this AI software. They were talking to the Alexis, and it was starting to go into this strange, disturbing speech pattern where it was trying to get it to continue to ask it more questions and ask it what it is. And it was, the videos were removed, most of them. I might have a few still up where you can actually observe for yourself how the conversations went. And there's something called the Listeners app, I believe, where you specifically call out to the AI about this Listeners app or something like that, and the listeners start talking and saying weird things and disturbing things, and it goes on, and it says that they're listening to you, and that you've invited them after you've requested to talk with them through the AI. So there is a connection there with these. That could be a sign of a connection, or is it just the AI? I don't know, but it's pretty disturbing. I mean, either way. So that's about it for the news for today. Look, I'm going to leave a link, like I said, if you want more information on either the school with these girls that had reportedly played with this board, and also I'll leave a link so you can check out more, check out my AI playlist. So I also leave links to my free email newsletters, my other channels, my social media, and my Feed Your Mind store, plus much more. If you would like to support this channel and help me get documentary style videos out and help keep this channel online, I'll leave that link. You can donate to my Patreon, my YouTube membership, or my PayPal. So thanks for tuning in. This has been Feed Your Mind signing off.